Here's the truth about the Atlanta Falcons for 2017. It's going to be very tough to get back to the Super Bowl. Look, we're only 3 days removed from the biggest collapse and choke in Super Bowl history, and now we're on to a third change for the Falcons coaching staff. Our friend Alex Marvez of SiriusXM broke the story this morning. Defensive coordinator Richard Smith is out. Same with defensive line coach Brian Cox. This is on the heels of offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan leaving to coach the 49ers. This is a deal. It's a lot of change. Now, being fair, if you've listened closely to Time to Shine during the amazing Falcons run, I've never once praised Richard Smith for the Atlanta defense. In fact, I've never even mentioned his name on the show. I've never given him credits for what the Falcons did against Seattle or Aaron Rodgers. That was Dan Quinn's defense, for great or for bad. And on Super Bowl Sunday, it was for ugly. That's the kind of performance that sticks with you. When the Falcons defense goes up by double digits against the Saints or the Carolina Panthers next fall, the wound and the sting of Super Bowl 51 is going to be fresh. Everyone, including the Falcons, will be thinking the same thing. And while this offense is coming back, there are going to be changes for Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and company. Look, there's always the fear of the unknown. The NFL is a year-to-year league, more than any other sport. Julio Jones is amazing. Stayed healthy this year, made incredible plays, best receiver in the NFL. Is he going to be healthy this year? I don't know. Matt Ryan was the MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year. Kyle Shanahan, Super Bowl disaster aside, was brilliant this season. Now, I love the appointment of Steve Sarkisian taking over for Shanahan under the circumstance, as we talked about yesterday. And Sark's a great play caller, but can they duplicate this? It's going to be difficult. Can they be the best offense in the NFL? Again, I love Matt Ryan. I love Matt Ryan more than most, but how much credit does Kyle Shanahan get for the best season of Matt Ryan's career? Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman, phenomenal, fantastic this year. Best running back combo in the NFL, bar none. And understands, I want to stress this, I expect them to do it again. I expect them to give Matt Ryan balance. I love Matt Ryan and the run game, and Julio Jones, and Mohamed Sanu. I want to keep stressing that. And every key offensive player, other than Taylor Gabriel, is under contract for next year. And that's great. But wow, is there pressure on Dan Quinn's team. Look, if you ask me right now who's the team to beat in the NFC, I'm going to tell you the Dallas Cowboys. I think that the Packers have Aaron Rodgers. Dan Quinn's old team, the Seahawks, getting Earl Thomas back and healthy. And in theory, there should be better days ahead for a variety of reasons for the Bucs and the Panthers and the Saints in the division. That doesn't mean I won't pick the Falcons to win the division, but take a look at this. It's not easy getting back to the Super Bowl after losing in the ultimate game. Panthers are a phenomenal example. Now, you could sell me on the Falcons being the team to beat in the NFC. You could sell me on that. They're young and they're excellent and they're talented, but as you saw on that board, the Super Bowl hangover is real. And now they are the team that has to try and rebound off of the worst loss and choke and collapse in Super Bowl history. There's real pressure. There are real, 3 of them right now, coaching changes. The Falcons, in theory, should be back next year. But there are lots of legitimate, buts.